So it's almost 5 in the morning, at least in my time zone, right? And I was supposed, as much as I wanted to watch this all unfold, in, from the moment, right, this news dropped. I couldn't because I was quite tired because I had a lot of things planned for today and for tomorrow, which I'm really excited to share with you in a later video. But long story short, um, well, this is already news that every 100 girlfriends who really love you fan should know, and it's that we are finally getting an adaptation of this beautiful manga. Now, initial thoughts, right? Well, needless to say, I'm incredibly excited by this news. I mean, my favorite manga series of all time is finally getting an anime adaptation, and now I can confidently say that if this anime were to really if the anime comes out, I can confidently say that that is going to be my favorite anime, the greatest anime of all time, and that, I'm really happy that with that. Right? I'm really happy with this news, and it really shows a lot of how much support really goes into this, how much love it goes into this, to know that there are fans and the recognition that this series has built up in order to really get an anime adaptation. And hot damn, it's a beautiful journey, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. I'm so happy for, of course, all the members in the Hyakkano community, and it's not only, of course, in the Japanese, the fans in Japan, but even fans such as myself here in the Philippines and in other parts of the world, right? Literally, I believe that there's a lot of fans of this manga series all around the world, and we're all just parading in this joyful moment, right? It's incredibly beautiful. I'm so happy that despite the spoilers, which I'll get into later, right? Um, the spoilers floating around that there's gonna be adaptation, we still kept our ground because we wanted to really make sure, we wanted to hear it from the people themselves, from Nozawa Sensei, from Nakamura Sensei, from the official Hyakkano website, Shonen Jump, in the matter, right? We really wanted to make sure that this is really legit, because there's sometimes you'd have that moment where it's a prank, right? But no, this is no prank. This is this is it. Now let's take a journey on how all of this unfolded, right? How did we sort of build up our expectations that there's gonna be an anime adaptation? Now, approximately 11 months ago, in the Anime Japan 2022 manga we wanted to see animated rankings, right? The 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You took 8th place, and of course, everyone in the Hyakkano community, myself included, were really happy by this fact, right? Because anime we wanted to see animated, that is a really good sign, right? And it also made me made a video, right? Made me make a video, yeah, about talking about my thoughts, rather, the pros and cons if Hyakuno were to have an anime adaptation, right? So you can check that out if you're interested. But the point is, right, either way, at the end of the day, if this were to get animated, let's just face it head on. Let's just appreciate it, love it head on, right? No matter what no matter what the critics say, so to speak, right? Concerns are valid, right? You're gonna be worried that it's gonna be hated or not accepted. It's understandable, right? Especially with this manga, right? No offense, but I'm saying that it's precisely the amazing and really remarkable nature of this story, which I find that there's also gonna be some people out there who would find absolutely no reason to cancel it, but God forbid that would ever happen, because th- that won't happen. That won't happen. It's impossible. So, um, in line with that whole agenda of being scared and raising concerns, right? I also 4 months ago I've also made a video talking about online toxicity and the sort of threat to it having anime to it towards anime adaptations, right? Anime adapted works, and specifically towards Hyakkano. And you know my concerns are still there, right? All of us, right, who are, who are aware rather of the situation that a anime adaptation may come into, right? Because either way, it can either get really, accepted, or it would be, a it would just be hated, quote unquote hated by, or disliked by a lot of people. But either way, we're still happy, right? Now, approximately 4 months ago, I apologize really that I'm using I'm scaling this off by months ago, because I'm tired, right? So 4 months ago, there were posts on Twitter in the Hyakkano community that's been swirling around, that show a hint that there's going to be an anime adaptation. Now, like the logical being that I am, I did not believe this so easily, right? Because there's gonna there's gonna be the whole issue of it's a prank, right? I really wanted to hear this from the official people themselves, right? Nakamura Sensei, Nozawa Sensei, or Shonen Jump, or any other official source, right? Because as much as I wanted to make a video and talk about this, I just didn't want to set my expectations too high, right? Or else, it's gonna hurt. But thankfully, it did not hurt, because just last week, right? Again, I'm using that whole last or few months ago trip, right? So last week, I believe it was Nozawa Sensei, or the official Hyakkano on Twitter, right? If I remember correctly, yeah, posted that there's going to be an announcement this week, and everyone in the Hyakkano community were already, hyping themselves up, like, okay, huge announcement. On the day that's before White Day, okay, sure, that's one thing, but huge announcement. They specifically said huge announcement. With such a news like that, surely this is gonna be an anime adaptation. Then already I see a lot around in my Twitter posts, a lot of these anime adaptation. Yeah, we're gonna finally have an anime adaptation. Can't wait, and all that. And well, it came true, yeah. Just this morning, or last night in my time rather, there's already an official Hyakkano anime Twitter page, which which really announced that there is going to be an anime adaptation, we're already at this moment. So this is the official Hyakkano anime website. Please do give them a follow. And my god, is it beautiful. The teaser visual for this is absolutely amazing. Oh, look at that. For the love of God. Hey. Seeing it in motion is such an amazing experience. So does my oh, it's so cute. Oh no, do you see Otter? I'm so glad they animated that. Mommy J, Yaku. Man, there's also Momoha. And Daddy. Oh, the goddesses. The sports festival arc. Michelangelo. Or David, was it? Yeah. Hot damn. So this is the Hyakkano.com website, where you can see the teaser, right? The trailer, or the key visual rather, of this anime. And my god, seeing it up close this big makes it's so good. I love it. Hot damn. Twitter posts right here about the news. Then let's talk about the stuff, right? Original work by Rikuto Nakamura and Yukiko Nozawa Sensei. Shonen Shueisha Weekly Shonen Jump serialization, directed by Hikaru Sato, Takashi Aoshima, character design by Akane Yano, and anime production by Biburi Animation Studio. Now, from what I've gathered, picked up, or look at this here it is. One of the girlfriends who really loves you, gets anime, TV anime in 2023. Now, date aside, right? Let's talk about the studio first. They're responsible for works such as the quintessential Quintuplet second season, the movie, Azure Lane, a couple of the Gusaya series, and others, right? And of course this one, this beautiful one right here. Now, I am a huge Azure Lane fan, and I quite like the adaptation. But the quintessential quintuplets movie was absolutely magnificent. I really, really loved it. I believe this is their latest um their latest work as far as I remember, right? I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but either way, I've watched this movie and the animation was stunning. It's absolutely beautiful, and to have this this studio animate the series, I'm happy with it. I'm happy. I truly am. Now, let's take a look right here, fam. 2023, right? Now, this when I first heard that year, I was scratching my head in disbelief, and inside my head, parading for joy, because does it mean that the anime is in production now to this in this year, or will it get released this year? That is the question. Either way, I could wait 2-3 years for a good anime adaptation of this manga, then and still be happy. But if it's gonna be released this year, then hot damn, this is going to be probably one of the greatest years ever in history. Now let's take a look at the cast. A year ago now, yeah, I've talked about my predictions for the voice cast if Hyakkano were to get an anime adaptation. But yep, I may be off the mark, but I'm still very glad that I know some familiar people here, and I'm so happy that that's the case. Okay. First things first, the main protagonist, the main man himself, Rentaro Aijo, is voiced by Wataru Kato, who also voices Scott Toka, the main protagonist of Yusha Gashinda. Not yet aired yet, it's still an upcoming anime. Here he is, Rentaro from The Honor Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You. And other supporting characters. So this voice actor isn't that, he doesn't have that many main roles yet. And I believe since this is to be aired, right, or not yet aired, right, still coming this spring 2023, this is gonna be his first main lead, right? And I believe he's gonna make history with Rentaro. I believe he's gonna do great with this. Hakari, who is voiced by Kaidi Hondo. Now this is such a dream. For those of you who don't know, besides Ami Koshimizu, another one of my favorite voice actresses in anime of all time really is Kaidi Hondo, who is the beautiful voice behind characters such as Maple from the Bofuri series. You also here she is, Hanazuna Hakari from The Honor Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You. Ekidina from the I'm Quitting Heroine, Eiko from Parepi Kome, and Sakura from Zombieland Saga, and many more lovable characters. And yeah, Kaidi Hondo as as Hakari. My gosh, I can picture it in some way, yeah. But oh my gosh, this is I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Take a look at Karenis, Mio Tomita, who voices characters such as if I remember correct, there she is, right, in the Karene. On the Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You. She voices where is she? Wait. Ino from the Kaguya series, yeah. Oh, here we go. Yes, Alice from Combatants Who Will Be Dispatched. And there's also one more that one character of hers that I really love, who is Rizo Ogata from the We Never Learn series. My God, I can hear the tsundere vibes with her. I can feel it. I can really picture it, right? And yeah, overall, this casting choice thus far, because I know that if this is gonna be an adaptation, there's gonna be a lot more characters such as Shizuka, Nano, Kusuri, Hahari, and the rest of the gang. I don't know if it's gonna be a 1-course series or 2 seasons, 2-course or whatnot. But either way, no matter how many girlfriends will be included, I'm gonna be excited and waiting for all of them. And I'm so happy that with just these 3, I'm happy. I'm happy. Rentaro's character design is in anime is really on point, right? You know, because if you notice, right, if you read the manga, you'll notice that Rentaro's eyebrows has that sort of line thing going on, and I believe in this one it can be seen, right, a bit, but yeah, if you put it in this sort of style, right, in an anime where it's gonna be, I imagine it is gonna be quite difficult to keep animating those lines, right? Having it this way, it's still good. I love it. Holy crap! Holy crap! This is amazing. And look, look at this. Look at that face, that Chadness face. And Hakari, look at her. This is amazing. It's so good. It's so good. And you'd see her faces when she's blushing, or she looks like she's, you know, you know what, if you know, you know, and her regular face. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it all. And then with Karane, my gosh, it's such a bizarre, not bizarre, but a refresher, or a very refreshing perspective to see them animated like this, or drawn in this animated style, right? The Sundari. Oh, look at her sneer. And of course, Karane. Oh, I love it. I love everything about them. I love it. I love it. I love it. Besides finding out about this manga, right? Learning about this manga and going through its journey, the 100th chapter celebration milestone that it has, and all of the other events, getting my Pentaro plushie, getting a copy of the third volume of this series, and now I get to hear news that the 100 Girlfriends Who Really 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 Love You manga is getting an anime adaptation. And I'm I'm just so happy. I'm sorry if if I'm stretching this for too long, right? But genuinely from the bottom of my heart, this is a huge moment for all of us in the Hyakkano community, and it's definitely a big win. And yeah, all I can say now is I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait for more updates, right? Follow-ups to this news. And yeah, congratulations, right? Congratulations. And with that being said, take care, family, and good morning, I suppose. Yeah. Have a great day, great week, a great month, rather. There we go. Because with news like this, it's gonna be hard for me to feel down.